Now that we've reviewed dividing with just numbers, let's move on to dividing polynomials. So we set this up just like the last one. The first number, remember this number goes on the inside, so this goes on the inside, this goes on the outside. If you happen to be missing any terms in either of these, you need to fill them in with zeros. What I mean is, look at the exponents. This exponent is 2, this exponent is 1, and this exponent is 0. So it goes 2, 1, 0. So we're not missing any terms here. And on the outside, this exponent is 1, and this exponent is 0. So we're also not missing any exponents here. So at the top, I said, will 7 divide into 4, or will 7 divide into 43? I'm going to change the question that I ask, and I'm going to say, looking at just the first term and just the first term, what do you multiply by x to get 2x squared? You need a 2x. Always put it over its like term. 2x and 7x are like terms. You can double check this because the next step is multiplication. 2x times x is 2x squared. But you have to distribute that to both of these terms, right? Up here we said 6 times 7 is 42, right? We only had one term out here. Now we have two terms, so we have to multiply this times both of these. So 2 times x is 2x squared. 2x times negative 2 is negative 4x. Now at the top of the page, what did we do next? The next step was subtraction, right? We have to subtract this entire row. If we subtract that entire row, we have to distribute the negative, which means when you distribute the negative here, that becomes negative. When you distribute the negative here, that becomes positive, right? So we've distributed this. I'm going to do that just so I know I already distributed it. Okay, add them together. 2x squared minus 2x squared is 0. Negative 7x plus 4x is negative 3x. We bring down the next one. Okay, so let's review this distributing business. If we have negative 2x squared minus 4x, distribute the negative and we get negative 2x squared plus 4x, right? So really what's happening is all the signs are changing. In the future, that's all I'm going to do. When I say now it's time to subtract, I'm just going to go through and change all the signs because that's what distributing a negative does. Okay, so let's keep going with this problem. What do you multiply by x to get negative 3x? Well, you need a negative 3. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. The next step is to subtract, which means change all the signs. Negative 3x plus 3x is 0, and 4 minus 6 is negative 2. So we now have our remainder. Our quotient is this expression. That's a minus, so we put minus 2 over x minus 2.